Hey guys, Crafty here. This time with a top tips video on Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm going to be going over what I think are the most important things you need to get in the habit of doing in order to significantly improve the game and how to get used to the Twitch reaction gameplay in Call of Duty. So to get things started, let's go with number 1 on the list, which is practice with AI bots on different difficulty levels. This is basically what I'm doing with my Road to Veteran series. Link to the full playlist in the description. And it is what I'd recommend to anyone new to Call of Duty or coming back into the series after a long layoff like myself. You can do this on squads or multiplayer, your choice entirely, but be sure to practice on all the different modes. Number 2 on the list is custom loadouts. If you haven't done this already, get to it ASAP. Build your own loadouts with combinations of perks that suit your style of gameplay. Next in, at number 3, is know the spawning points and the best vantage points for each map. This doesn't take long at all, and if you are stuck, I've got an entire playlist of map guides which I'll link in the description below for you guys. It's really helpful to know the heavy traffic routes on each map so you know where not to rush into. At number 4, we have Spatial Awareness. Learn to be mindful of the environment around you. Are you out in the open? Are you directly in the line of sight of any potential campers or snipers? This ties into the knowing about the spawn and vantage points. Number 5 is utilizing callouts. The audio in Call of Duty Ghosts is made to be of very high quality, simply because your teammates, whether they're bots or actual players, will call out locations of enemy players, or if the opposing team have called in a helo strike, for example. Pay close attention. Number 6 is strafing. This basically means moving around whilst shooting down the sight. It makes you a harder target to fire back at, and most of the time saves you in the middle of a gunfight. Call of Duty has a degree of auto aim lock, so you should be able to take your opponent down pretty quickly. Next on the list is crouching around corners. Don't blindly run into rooms because you will be shot on sight. Play smart, not fast. Next is Contextual Lean. Use cover to your advantage and lean behind walls or vehicles to get quick kills on enemies without exposing yourself by getting up close to the edge of cover and aiming down sight when you see the yellow arrow. One of my favorites is sliding. While sprinting, hold down the crouch button to pull this off. This is useful when attempting to move between cover as fast as possible, whilst limiting the time you are left exposed out in the open. It also comes in handy when facing enemies head on. The last thing they'd expect is for you to be at a lower height level. And last but not least is a gamer favorite, the infamous Dropshot. This basically means switching from standing to prone in one move and gunning your opponent down. The quickest way to pull this one off is to change your button configs to tactical and hold in the right analog stick, completely bypassing crouch and going straight to prone. And that's it guys, hope you've enjoyed the video and it helps you out. Be sure to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Enemy SATCOM spotted.